Live.
Okay, we're live. Okay, what's up, everybody? We're back again with Kirby Speed Showcase 2016. Once again, thank you for everybody joining this awesome speedrun. We're going to be doing or rather, the guest is going to be doing hardest. I'm so sorry. I totally forgot to change the thing. You're going to be doing an any % no level skip of Kirby Tilt and Tumble, which should be a whole lot of fun. So without further ado, I'll let you go ahead and explain whatever you need to explain, and let me know when you're ready to count down.
Yes, I think there's a lot of explanation that needs to be done, seeing that there's a GameCube and my feet on camera here. So, this game is actually a Game Boy Color game, Kirby Tilt and Tumble, and it was made with that in mind. However, in order to record this game, you have to be using a GameCube and a Game Boy player. And then you just have to control the game with the GameCube itself, and it's funny enough, it actually controls pretty well. For a GameCube, of course. Problem with that is that you can't really press buttons, so DDR pad definitely fixes that for some of the later levels here. And it's definitely a doable game, it's definitely a doable speedrun. And I ran any % last year. This year we're going to be doing all levels, which is going to go through every world of the game without wispy warps. So I'm going to count it down. Well, I'm going to let Tux count it down here, actually.
Alright, you ready, man?
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to go on go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. Okay, so move around Kirby, tilting the GameCube. Looks silly. And you just kind of flip the GameCube in order to jump over obstacles. And you press A to jump out of holes. And World 1's pretty easy. Some of the basics. Not too much going on. Hey, there's a GameCube on cam. Bottom right corner is my time. That's eventually going to fill up to really high numbers, and once we beat a boss, that will all count down Castlevania style. It's very slow to process. So, in order to optimize that, we end up losing a life much later on. There's some creative ways to do so. I'll explain later. Right there we just got a balloon. We can fly for about 15 seconds, tilt left to right. It's actually not that bad to control once you get used to it. However, if it's your first time playing this game, it is awful. Like, the most garbage thing on earth to try to control Kirby on a GameCube. And yeah, this is just basic kind of auto-scroller level. It just goes at max speed forward here. Oh, at the end of the level there's a bullseye there, and if you hit the middle you get a 1-up, you have a little yata, and that sound clip wastes time, so we don't want to get that. We're right next to that. Alright, 1-3 is technical here, so don't blame. Alright, getting 3 jumps out of the hole gets us invincibility. That's going to be pretty important later on. Over this. Game's going to slow down for us. I'm going to keep it safe here. That's optimal. Yo, DDR Mario Mix. Yeah, that's the pad I have right here. This is official Nintendo DDR. Actually got it at a thrift store, so I don't actually own the game. However, if anyone tried to teach me how to play it, that'd be pretty cool. I suck at DDR and Stepmania in the group. I do not like those kinds of games. I've never actually gotten good at any of them. But I'm always open to it. Yep, those checkpoints give us time as well. See, it's pretty high right now. Roll across here.
Have you played that that drum mode in the Triple Deluxe?
No,
with
I haven't played
DDD?
Triple Deluxe.
I like that mode a lot. Not really much of a speed game, but still really fun.
Sounds pretty cool. What is it? Like, what do you do?
It's like a rhythm game. You just kind of have to like press the buttons at the right times, pretty much.
Ah, okay. So right there, we actually end up losing all of our time from losing a life, and we just kind of jump out into the spike pit there. Except we have to trick the game to think we're going the opposite direction we want to. Otherwise, it's going to push us back in bounds because level 1's trying to be friendly. But it's in fact making us slower. And that little hole there allows us to dispatch this guy quickly. And I scrolled the screen to the right, so he's going to have to do a little spiraling animation. That's now eliminated. And we're going to soft reset the game here. And that's going to save 2 seconds for the next level. Yeah, the game itself, if you're wondering, contains the accelerometer. Not the Game Boy player, not the Game Boy Color. The game itself has an accelerometer chip in it, sensing movement. Oh, I got the mic of shame. Dang. And we're just going to proceed here. I'm gonna get these caboos that slam into the ground, kind of like thwomps. Chat talking about? Well, nothing interesting. Come on, guys, meme harder. Watch it tilt. Alrighty, this section right here, we're gonna try a skip that saves a few seconds. Don't get it? Oh well. Oh, didn't get it. And that's gonna lose us like 20 since we died. Well. Safe this time. Yeah, if you're wondering, it does kind of hard to play this game for, like, I have to take breaks. Because slamming on DDR pads is not fun. I don't sit on a chair.
Get ripped, man.
I don't sit on a chair, I actually sit in an ottoman because I'm short. Alright, this is going to be a random path. The red one, that's fast. Yeah, the blue path over there would be a little bit slower, and it's random whichever path you get. Do squats? Yeah, I do squats already, Kirby.
Don't skip leg day, man.
I don't skip leg day, look at this. Alright, this level there's a skip that I'm not going to do because it's kind of unsafe and I'm not good at it. But you basically scroll the screen backwards and skip a cloud cycle to save 7 seconds. Pretty much essential for any percent record now. This game is really crazy optimized by Dan Ray. Hanging out in the chat as well. Shouts to him. Gonna jump over some Gordos here. And this one's kind of a tricky jump if you don't, right? It's kind of a 3-frame window. I like to think it's a 2-frame window before, but I think it's a level larger actually. He actually uses his big toe. So it's an eternal war of the Foot Clan versus the Big Toe team. Big Toe Mafia. These slide back and forth depending on your direction you approach from. Skip that. And we got the World 2 boss. Pretty much the same as the World 1 boss in looks. He's got a different technique, though. Real quick, gotta get rid of all that time. So, go this way. I saw someone doing Mega Man 2 today on a DDR pad, except they were using Turbo. So they were cheating. That's not a speedrun. This is a speedrun. And we're shaking after he does his slam attack, so we get this animation done quicker. He would slam down 3 times normally, but he only does once after a shake. Alright, we're on World 3 now. This level's kind of tedious because it has some really precision control that you can't get on a GameCube. But we can do something called water jumps here. You land in the water, you press the A button, you get an extra jump. And you can do that over and over again constantly. And I'm not getting them. Go up here and then make sure... Oh, missed. Yeah, this is pretty hard. Alright. And we're done with that. Oh yeah, the English version, right. Thanks for reminding me, Dan. Anyway, this level is going to be like falling platforms, pretty much. It's going to keep going. Anyway, the English version, you can actually tilt platforms faster, and there's a minor room change for one of the dice block rooms. It eliminated a skip. So that was pretty much all that was changed with English. But it makes the game about 6 seconds slower Japanese.
It's a first.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, most of the time it's the other version. It's the other way around. The task was previously in Japanese, and we've actually blown that out of the water. There was a task of this game about 16 minutes. We got this game down to 14:45.
Nice, man.
All thanks to Tilt here. All thanks to DDR pad, what am I saying?
Praise be to DDR pad.
All thanks to King DDR. Yeah, this raft right here is actually going to be for going across this level. You're going to just mash the A button to charge forward. Right? Very typical stuff. Dan, the disc is... However, your disc is permanent. It's stuck in place. Okay, this level, these robots here are going to build a platform bridge, and the other one is behind it is going to push us off. So we have to constantly just remain still throughout this level. Pretty slow and boring. So if you have anything else you can talk about, just do that now, because there is nothing here. I mean, nothing. Post Poyo in chat.
I guess I don't really have too much else to kind of all about you, my friend.
All about me. Got it.
Just wanted to mention our next run is by True Shade. Shout out to True Shade in the chat, who's been spamming all night.
I would look over the chat right now. It's on my phone, but then I would just fall off. So I can't.
Yeah,
I
man.
can just point out the
This is-
awesome shades I'm.
Pretty sweet, man.
You can feel them over the net right.
So, do you have any advice on anybody who is maybe wanting to get into speedrunning this game?
What the heck is wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. No, but no.
Right.
If you actually want to go with this game, it's going to be kind of hard getting the Game Boy player, as the disc is about $100. There's something called Game Boy Interface, which you can find online, and it actually does the same role as a Game Boy. And open source software, essentially. So we're done with that section. Gonna just flip that. The game wants you to bounce back and forth across the wall, but we could just flip. It's all good. Skip the treasure
I can't
chest
get
every
up.
time here. Alright, I got it. You actually can't land in that one, I forgot. Anyway, this is Krakow. He can shoot lightning later on that deals a whole heart of damage, but right now he just shoots eyeballs. Typical Krakow.
Silly Krakow.
At least he's not throwing randoms. ADL, he's awful. Absolutely awful. Oh, I forgot to die, so you're gonna see how slowly this time counts down.
I don't know why, but I forgot to die was like the funniest thing I've heard today. It's the satisfaction of watching that time count down.
Yeah. Anyway, this is our level 4 here. 4-3 is gonna be annoying, but for now, you got sand. You die if you stay in more than 10 seconds. And you just want to get out of it as much as possible. Things deal a whole heart of damage. And my life is in the bottom center. And on the bottom left, we have points. Yes, this game has a scoreboard. No, it's not useful at all. Yeah, these stars are, you get 50, you get an extra life. Time this. I'm bad. This one we just skip.
I gotta say, I've never really heard of like speedruns of this game before your run last year. I was like really pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it was actually a meme
Whenever
game. I got inspired by Altabiscuit, who ended up doing this game. And I was like, oh wow, I actually own a DDR pad. That would be much faster than trying to press buttons here, because he got stuck on one of the World 7 levels for like 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
He was doing this game as a joke. I was like, oh, we can make this something. It actually turned out to be a decent speed game for any percent. This is pretty good too, though. Like, it's okay. It's doable. Not great. As you'll see coming
I just think anything with like not the standard like mode of controlling is like really sick.
I'm actually
Especially
working
in
on another
speed
game
games.
like that. I have a second game that's gonna have a non-standard mode of controlling. Have you ever heard of Pack and Roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you use 2 stylus. I use 2 styluses to control that.
Wow. Dude, that should
I'm
be
crazy.
sweet.
Anyway, this level is really hard and I need to focus here. There are basically no walls, and die if you roll off.
We got Poyo Bot in the chat finally.
Woo! Finally! I was waiting. It was born last year, man. You can't just not include Poyobot in the Kirby Marathon. Okay, this is actually kind of hard. I forgot the routing here. But it's something like this. Oh, that missed. Like that. At the end, I just threw a spinning platform in there. Just throw you off. And then please add my emote. I won our race. Come on. Yeah, there's a bunch of spikes here. Not too much going on in this one. Kind of just a combination of everything you saw through the last section. Gordo there, for no reason. Like, there's literally no reason that Gordo is there except to hurt you. We're bad. You can actually damage boost across the spikes, but it's inefficient and hurts you. However, if you get the triple jumps here, you can get invincibility and cross them with no effect. Pretty good. Oh, that's not the right way. Well, where am I going? I got a really good calibration first try today. Like, if you have to calibrate the game when you first start it, so you have to press the A button, GameCube completely flat. And if it's slightly not flat, then you're gonna get an angle. And we're gonna end ourselves.
I see.
Here we go. Goodbye, Kirby. Got 11 more of you. Same balls as before, Mr. Eyeball. And he blinks this time. Whoa. Can't get to us if we just remain.
It's funny how you notice like little animations whenever you speedrun a game.
I almost died there.
That was close, man.
Not patient enough, that's the problem. I gotta wait for these spikes. And he blinked. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, the blinking is kind of hard. Like, I think I have a setup for this boss, but it doesn't really work all. Blinking is somewhat random, I think. Don't you. Okay, this was my safe zone. There's no spikes down here. This is where you should be. That way. Alright, we got him.
Nice, man. And Kirby loves like singular eyes as bosses.
Yep. You got Kracko Jr., you got Kracko, and then you got this guy who has no explanation. I don't even think he has a name. I don't have the instruction book, so I can't confirm.
I bet it's like Kracko Omega Alpha or something.
I'm great. Yeah, this level is an ice gimmick, and if you think that sounds awful with the GameCube, it's not actually that bad. Seriously, it's not that bad. It's actually just same to control him, really. It's actually a little bit better to control him on ice than the...
Next time, I want you playing this game on ice skates.
Oh, you want me playing with ice skates instead of socks here?
Yep.
Yeah, sure, maybe. Do I have to freeze the DDR pad too?
Yep, yep.
Block section. Blocks are gonna constantly shift depending on the time that you're playing the level at. So if I'm going fast, I can go fast, slow, it's kind of slow. And I think I'm going a little bit slow. These things are just gonna fling you when you press the A button. Not too much to it. Alright, the 5-3 is going to be a little annoying cloud section here. I'll jump back and forth. And if you play this lot, your foot's going to get tired. I've pretty much been using the A button throughout this whole run entirely, like, exclusively, but that'll all change in World 7. Oh, that will change. That cloud can be a jerk sometimes. Yeah, we got that. That's a skip. Very small skip, but a skip.
The small skips is what counts, man.
Yep. Jumps here. Cloud's gonna go nuts. And we got a red star. Red stars, there are 32 in this game, and if you get them all, you unlock hard mode. And to 100% this game, you have to beat hard mode. So you have to get another 32 red stars in order to do that. And hard mode is just stupid. Don't try it. I did it once. It took 3 hours to actually just... not speedrun it, like just go through it non-seriously with speedrunning. And that's why I actually had a different intro title screen. It actually changes the color of it. Oh, and I'm doing bad. Okay.
Kirby's really good at like the Kirby games in general are really good at giving bonuses to people who do the hardest difficulty or like 100% complete.
Yeah, but see, they give you 100% after you get everything. This game, and I mean everything. And
Right.
in Nightmare in Dreamland, it's 200%.
Yeah.
Robot. Yeah, that's why this category exists, so you don't have to get those stars constantly. And the levels are only minorly changed, too, like, timers are really insignificantly changed. I mean, they are significantly changed, but the level's design itself is not significant. That makes sense. I probably did make sense there.
Right. Yeah, it totally does.
Okay, just gonna lose another Kirby. We have 12 more. Generous on lives. Someone's given a master thesis on how this is an impractical speedrun. Keep trying. Maybe you should run this game.
I'm sure you've already explained it, but could you re-explain to me why you die before each of the boss fights?
Okay, so we die before the boss fights to get rid of all our time, because it counts down really, really slowly. Got him.
I see.
And it's like Castlevania style, you have to get rid of all your hearts at the end of a level. You die here to get rid of all the time. Otherwise, you will lose time. Oop. I did that way too early, and I don't have backup strats. I do.
Wing it, man.
No, you have to go back through 5-4. I just did
Bummer.
that. I am just studying now. Yeah, so we're gonna go a little over time because I just accidentally reset early. Yeah. Trigger finger. So I hope you like that boss. We're gonna fight him again. I was thinking I was not going to do the GameCube controller thing because this would happen. Oh well.
I gotta say, I'm still enjoying the hell out of this, man.
Well, I hope you're entertained from one of the camera angles. And our time's fine. And welcome back. Nothing happened. Guess I might as well show off what happens if you don't skip a level. You get this kind of slow animation of Kirby going across the screen, and then you get a Kirby dance. We got level 6 here. We play through this in 90% above from warps. Skip. Oh well. You can actually hop into got their names. Mushroom guys. But yeah.
Goombas.
Or maybe. You can hop in those holes and they won't kick you out. They have frame perfect. Water jump back over here. Jerk! So, how you guys liking the run so far? Is it to your liking? Well, besides minor.
I definitely think it's sweet, man.
This is kind of a weird isometric kind of level. There are slopes that are just all sorts of directions. Bounces back and forth. Not too much going on besides that.
Man, you
Oh,
gotta
I
give
all
like.
those.
Oh, sorry, man.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you gotta give Hal credit with the Kirby games that they really did try a whole lot of different kinds of games.
Yeah, Sakurai himself said that Kirby just kind of gets stale after a while. You gotta change the formula up. That's why he kind of did it a while before he quit. He doesn't do the Kirby games anymore. They oversee one or two, but he doesn't do them correctly. Anyway, these balloons, yeah. Look at that face. Oh, they actually run. I didn't know that. I did not know they ran. That would be bad. Yeah, you pop them 3 times, and then the cat goes on my DDR pad. Yeah, that's wonderful. Buddy, no. Oh, please. I was supposed to plan for this, but it didn't happen. I gotta get... Ow! Yeah, as you can see, this is the most serious speedrun of all time. I'm sorry. Oh god, here I am. I only practiced like 2 times for this game, but kinda shows. There was the goal. Nice dog, yeah. Yeah, get those glasses checked, buddy. Probably gonna go over. I gotta take the red path. Kind of a bad path, but... Now the game wants us to abuse the invincibility mechanic. Stop here, then get through. These moving platforms speed up and slow down randomly, depending on the ghost chuckles. Over that. And since we already died, we don't have to die here. That's a good question, Dan Ray. There's a way you can roll the dice to skip it, and that's in Japanese only, but you're pretty sure it was patched out. Not sure about this level, though. Cracker shoots lightning here. Deal a whole, like... As you can see. We gotta not get hit. Alright, got him. I think I would. Not grab that controller yet. Right. We got it that time. Alright, level 7. This is where everything goes to heck. This is the most frustrating world. So, you have to use A plus B to trigger some platforms here. So I'm going to be using 2 feet. It's going to look stupid. Switch platform. Oh, wonderful. My memory is great. Yep, that was something. Double feet. Thank God, you guys. Get in, please. Alright. This level's the clock level. These platforms are going to spin around pretty quickly and slowly depending on how you tilt the GameCube. You save a lot of time here in the US version versus Japanese. Yeah, this level can be frustrating and really, really annoying. And now we wait. And time can be a problem in this level. Don't go quickly. Ah, we got it. Cloud hitboxes are bigger in the US version as well. I'm gonna flip those tiles over to make time. Yep, that's the clock level. Alright, this level's just auto-scrollery. Not too much to it. And you just have to remain completely still as usual. And that can be hard sometimes. The red star we don't need, but that was the faster path. Oh, yep, got it. Alright. Now we have platforms we have to move with feet. I gotta skip there. So this one you have to remain absolutely still and move the platform back and forth. Button. So a lot of adjustments are gonna be made. Oh shoot. And the camera keeps adjusting. And those three spinning loop kickers just can send you off the platform as well, so this game's a jerk. These guys? Yeah. More of nothing. 7-4 is... well, the World 7 area is just worst area in the game. So glad we skip it in any percent. So, stream, how's the Poyo going? Sure hope I look over your chat and see it full of spam. I don't know what the purpose of Rule 1 is for the chat, by the way. It looks ridiculous. Yeah, I guess I can talk about the GameCube itself. I got a silver one. This is the same one I've had since I was younger. And it's got a couple of fan grills on the side. And that means that one takes an air, one blows it out. My left hand's hot, my right hand's... This run is crazy. Almost there. We got some switch puzzles. There's one we can skip in a very specific way, so I'll be trying twice to do so, but it's kind of difficult. You have to switch this to red and then constantly bounce into it to invincibility boot. And then we can just get the robots out of the way. Oh god, now I gotta wait. Aim for the switches to reset. This one they want you to use invincibility to beat the robots. Alright, we got some time. We gotta get rid of ourselves. And we got 20 Kirbys. Just waiting on deck. Hey, look! An unoriginal boss. An eyeball. Yeah! You can damage boost into those spikes to get this guy to die. I'll be trying that. Nope, didn't get. Oh, shoot! Got him. Oh, Kinnan. Coming through. Got my emote. I'm happy, dude. Thank you. Now we're on World 8 here. This would be the last world in the game. And if you're doing any percent, you're still going to play through this anyway. It's not too difficult with practice. And easy. Wow! 5 rolls! That's the record, I think. Wow. Not gonna go for the unsafe skip here, gonna go safe one. Wouldn't have gotten it, so gonna get the candy here. Doesn't make us faster, but it makes us go through blocks. And this is our last auto-scroller here. And if your calibration is off in this level, you're gonna die. Watch. You're gonna just flip back and forth, kinda like that. I got slow. Oh well. That means we just don't kill ourselves in the final boss. Alright, that's a little bonus area that skips half the auto-scroller, so we take it. Well, E-Bloody, the boss is going to be D to D, unfortunately. It's got to be, it's a Kirby game. Well, the boss is going to be at the final boss, but D to D. That guy could be a jerk sometimes.
Is there a Kirby game where DDD isn't in? That DDD isn't in? I can't even think of one right
Amazing
now.
Mirror.
Oh, you're totally right. He's not in that at all.
I think there's a lot of games he's not in.
Yeah, like the not like story-based games, like more of the mini game-based ones. Those probably don't have him, but for the most part, don't they? Like, I feel like almost every Kirby game has Krakow. Every Kirby game has like
Draco, yes.
has DDD, but I guess it's not in some
Not
games.
Amazing Mirror.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a triple jump right here. We're gonna jump across the spike section here. Go through a robot. Pretty easy. And we're gonna damage boost across these spikes. Take the invincibility. Gonna keep rolling. And we're not gonna kill ourselves on the boss here. Around 450 seconds that you have to have for it to take a second time loss. Just to get rid of him. And now there's a really cool strat you can do, but it's extremely hard, so I'll see if I can get it. If not, I'll explain it. Basically, you stop him before he's walking all the way back there. Just constantly hit him over and over again. Saves like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. And Ray's really good at it, I'm not. Time's coming up. Roll the screen forward there, per Kirby forward. Put down the GameCube. Final text, and once it fades to black, that's time. What do we got, Tux?
You already called time, right?
Yes, I called time.
You're at 50:39 was your
Considering there was a death there, it wasn't pretty bad. I mean,
This
this
is-
would probably
it
be
was a
like 3 minutes faster if we optimize it, but no way I'm doing that. I do not want to play this game that much.
It was still a really entertaining run, man. That was a really good job.
I'm glad I could put out a show for you guys, definitely.
So, would you mind sharing where everybody can follow you, check you out?
Sure, you can go ahead and follow me on my Twitter at Zguest. That's Z-E-S-S-T. And my Twitch is, I'm just going to link it here, I don't know. Yep, thanks, Kidden. You got it for me.
Yeah, there you go.
And I do Tilt, I do all
Okay,
sorts of
sweet,
stuff. I do
yeah.
Sonic games, I do Meta Nightmare. I'm still going to be cranking out runs for that. And yeah, got big speed plans coming up for Meme-a-thon.
Sweet,
Super
man.
games.
Well, I'm excited for that. So, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. It's going to be Kirby Dream Land Extra Mode. You're going to see this
True
later
Shade.
in the weekend, too.
I
But
actually did a
True
blind run
Shade
of
is
that
going to be
and
running this.
I didn't get last, so I'm pretty happy. Anyway, guys.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and set up for that. Thanks again, guests.
Not a problem.
And we'll see you guys in a sec.